Hi, it's Dr. Christina Powers. I want to show you a fun roll out for your rotator cuff. So we're going to use one ball. So I'm using yoga tune-up balls. Um, and you can find these. There's a link to it in the description. But also you can just use a tennis ball, or sometimes the lacrosse balls are too hard. I just want to be honest with that. But if you like that, that's great. Use it. Um, Sometimes there's so many different soft tissue tools that you just kind of have to find one that works and just alternate if you think that there's a different one that you want to use. Um, so anyway, your rotator cuff sits behind your shoulder over here, many different ones, and they're inside as well. I'm not going to get complicated with the anatomical terms today, but if you'd love to have a conversation about that, I would love to. That's part of my physical therapy training, so I love that. But you have your supraspinatus, your infraspinatus, your teres major, and your teres minor. Anyway, they help your arm externally rotate, internally rotate, abduct, and they stabilize the head of the shoulder and the arm socket when you're doing overhead movements, any kind of overhead sports, volleyball, tennis, throwing sports, lifting up people and carrying them, any kind of weightlifting, putting things up high that are heavy, suitcases, overhead bins, stuff like that. So anyway, take your ball, you're going to lay on it. It's going to go right back. You can feel your shoulder blade. It's going to go just towards your shoulder, off the shoulder blade. So when you get on the right spot, you'll know. So I'm going to go down to the floor. Now, anytime you do any ball work and you're on the floor and you feel like it's too much on the floor, you can always take it to the wall. You can always put a pillow under your head if it's better. And then anytime you get on a ball, you want to first breathe. This is you just breathing, taking a few breaths into your shoulder. And then just experiment with taking your arm overhead and bringing it down. And feel how that feels. Then, just for the sake of time, I'm going to just give you just a few different options, and then you'll find the things you like to do. You can also take your arm across your body and away from your body. Okay. You can also roll onto the ball a little bit more. That's kind of nasty for me right now. And then roll off. Okay, so just these motions. You also bring your arm out to a 90-degree angle and rotate your palm down and palm up. Okay. So just feeling into that motion. And then and then you can also do that internal, external rotation motion at varying degrees of what we call lifting the arm out to the side. This is called abduction. So and then you can stay down there as long as you want, but for the sake of this, our timing, we're just going to come up. Just feel the differences in your shoulders. You might even, next time you do this, try to feel how your shoulder feels moving it before you lay down on the ball. But that's a basic rotator cuff shoulder mobility exercise. Thanks for joining me. Have a great one.